Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Ade Lutfianisa. I'm from accounting major. My student ID number is 21141900029. Today, I want to achieve and trust some topic. The first one is successful people talk about their inspiration and motivation. 2. Travel person. 3. Travel regulation. Okay, let's get started. First topic is successful people talk about their inspiration and motivation. The reason why I'm talking about this. In this topic, there are several stories from characters who motivate me to fight and be confident in facing trial to success. The character also tell of the failures they feel in reaching their success. So, it is not easy to reach success. There are many obstacles and try to get to the point of success and adopt an attitude of responsibility for what we do. How to be a successful people with what it is. I believe in success and I believe one day I can reach my goals by means of my own ability to study harder and I make targets every day. I am determined to never give up and always enthusiastic. If I fail, I will continue to try to achieve my desires. I also don't forget to apply learning English in my life, and that is important for me because we live in an age of technology and modern is educated. It makes it easier for us to get jobs and don't forget to continue to worship good so that all our affairs and desires running smoothly. The advantage that I get from the stories of these four people is that they teach us that we must struggle first to achieve success, and I got broader insight after reading their stories. From their stories, I learned one important thing, namely knowing your own character. Because my understanding your own character, it is easier for you to find and determine solution for yourself. I don't agree with those closest to me who don't support children's ideals, because every child has their own ability. So don't demand children, let them decide according to their abilities. The second topic is travel essential. Travel essential is need during a trip to a place, can be in the form of goods, food, or other necessities. I want to share my experience when visiting Central Java Tourism. Our family chose to vacation in Central Java in 2019, where we vacationed from 5 days. Before leaving, I prepared the equipment and necessities while we were on vacation. Firstly, there were some clothes, bags, shoes, jackets, and some snacks, heavy food, medicine, and sanitation that needed to be brought. We also bring only what is needed. We went a road trip at night, arrived there in the morning, and we headed for our resting place. On the first day, my family and I visit the flower garden. The visitor to the flower garden are party from outside in area. There are lots of various flowers and plants. Not only that, there is also an area for visitor if you want to plant flower and plants around the flower garden. The next day, we went to Goa Lawa. Lawa means bed, the shape of formed by lava that comes out of Mount Slamet. When we visit, there were a lot of caves, and in front of the cave, there was the history of beginning of the cave. Beside Goa, we also found the Slamet shower and Sendang Derajat, where the water never resides and had various healthy benefits. Or from the tree, the water, and inland the water was clean and fresh. The next day, we decided to rest while enjoying the beautiful scenery. Tomorrow night, we will enjoy alun-alun Purbalingga. The night view of Purbalingga city is very crowded. There are various kinds of regional specialties. Not only that, the residents there are also known to be friendly and polite. We enjoyed the night at alun-alun while eating snack there. There were also attractions of some time animals, such as snake, owls, and others. Our last day in Purbalingga city, we prepared and necessitized for going home, starting from arrange clothes and tidy up other necessities. Don't forget, we also visit a souvenir place there before going home. As topic, travel regulation. Categories of travelers. For the purpose of the present circular, the categories of traveler are: A. Staff members, traveler who hold a letter of appointment under the United Nations Staff Regulation. B. Other traveler. This category of individual includes, but it is not limited to, family members of the staff members, United Nations official. Primary consideration regarding whether face-to-face contact is required. Prior to initiating official travel, staff member and other traveler is applicable in coordination with program manager or Omuja travel and shipment approvers. Must explore and confirm that direct face-to-face contact is indeed necessary, that all other alternative methods. Authorization for official travel. Staff members shall be responsible for ascertaining that they have the proper authorization before commencing travel. All travel at the organization expense for all categories of traveler must be processed through the Omuja travel model. Travel undertaken at no expense to the organization is subject to the travel policy of the organization and record the correction of an Omuja travel authorization. Trips that do not require the creation of the travel request prior to departure. 1. A travel request is not required to be created in Omuja by the traveler prior to a departure if the following 4 conditions are met. A. No more than 3 nights of daily subsistence allowance or days. A. B. No travel advice is required by the traveler. C. The mode of travel does not include purchase on a commercial aircraft, train, bus, or ferry purchased by the organization in advance. D. No personal deviation is being required. Purchase of tickets. 1. All travel agents or travel management companies shall be contractually obligated to provide the most economical ticket available. 2. Should a traveler become aware that a more economical ticket is available from a different source, the traveler may alert the respective travel processing office. 3. In this context, is ability, the authorized itinerary due consideration shall be given to the total cost of travel. Medical clearance. 1. Prior to the start of travel, it is the traveler's individual responsibility to obtain the required medical clearance with the healthcare manager. 2. Approvers and travel and shipment approvers are not required to ensure that medical clearance is prior to the approval of the travel request, unless otherwise explicitly requested by the healthcare management. Travel regulation during the COVID-19 pandemic. Due to the emergence of the COVID-19 outbreak in 2020, Indonesia began to implement the PSBB system and PPKM system. However, COVID-19 has decreased so that the government made it a restaurant for people to travel outside the region. The government advised the public in increase the application of health protocols during travel and in public place. Now, the government has made it official for Peduli Lindungi useful for everyone who wants to go somewhere with a record that they have been vaccinated. Okay, part B. 1. Motivation. Motivation is defined as drive. So motivation is anything that can move or encourage someone to take action against something with a specific purpose. This motivation can come from within oneself or from others. With motivation, a person can be enthusiastic or enthusiastic in doing something, both positive and negative things. 2. Emotion. Emotion is an adjective that describes someone or something that is not harmful or at least doesn't cause harm of purpose. It can also be used when talking about a person who did not commit a crime. 3. Personality. Personality is one of the physiological studies that was born based on the thought. Studies are finding the result of the practice of handling case by experience. The object of personality study is human behavior, the discussion of which is related to what, why, and who the behavior is. 4. Research. Research is the process of systematically collecting, analyzing, and translating information or data to increase our understanding of particular phenomena that interest us. Purpose of research is to find or obtain data for certain purpose and purpose. 5. Reading. Reading is the process of saying a series of written symbols and obtaining meaning from those written symbols. There are many ways to read. We can read quickly or alone. Reading is a respective skill. Because reading we can get information. 6. Graphs. Graph is a location of data points, nodes, and lines where the price of point nodes are connected by line segment. These nodes are called vertices and line segments are called edges. Graphs are used to represent the great objects and the relationship between these objects. So, simply a graph is defined as a location of points connected by lines or edges. 7. Table. A table is a collection of data organized by rows and columns, where rows and columns serve to show data related to both, where the meeting point between the row and column is the data in question. 8. Journal. Journal is a scientific publication that contains a collection of articles and usually appears regularly. For example, 2 or 4 times a year, article written for a journal are reviewed or reviewed by a review team prior to inclusion on the journal editorial board. Journal regularly contain a reference number that becomes a reference for reading each article. 9. Travel. Travel is movement of people between distant geographical locations. Travel can be done by foot, bicycle, car, train, boat, plane, ship, or others means, with or without luggage. Trip can also include relatively short stopover between continuous moves. 10. Medical clearance. Medical clearance is to identify specific health needs and medical conditions that may require specialty